We have all received a polite but firm no that immediately feels entirely false and deeply incomplete. The standard human reaction to this kind of rejection is to immediately ask why. We want to uncover the actual reasoning behind the decision. But asking a direct why almost always forces the other person to instinctively lie. They need to protect themselves from judgment, so they fabricate a response. If you take that initial excuse at face value, you ensure you will walk away frustrated, never coming close to solving the actual problem at hand. What you are usually hearing is the noble excuse, a polished, highly acceptable reason designed for public consumption. The primary function of this response is not to communicate the truth. It exists to protect the speaker's ego and preserve their social standing. Beneath that acceptable surface lies a messy core of raw emotions, hiding genuine feelings of jealousy, guilt, fear, or self-interest. Logic misses the target because it addresses the surface excuse. Debunking it leaves the underlying motive completely untouched. To uncover the truth, you must stop attacking that defensive shell. You have to slip past it entirely. The setup requires absolute patience. When they deliver their noble excuse, you listen, you nod, and you absolutely do not argue with a single word they say. Then you look at them and ask, is there any other reason in addition to that? This specific phrasing bypasses the subject's need for defense, shifting the interaction from a tense negotiation to a collaborative conversation. The first reason this works is the tone. Delivered casually, almost as a throwaway thought, it avoids triggering their fight-or-flight response. The second component is validation. Saying, in addition to that, implicitly signals you believe their first excuse, keeping their ego intact. Finally, the tension breaks. Because their ego feels validated, the psychological pressure dissipates, clearing the way for the hidden truth to emerge. By allowing the person to safely keep their polite fiction, you create the psychological conditions required for their messy truth to spill into the open. Consider a man who invited a woman on a vacation. She rejected the invitation, claiming she simply couldn't afford the trip. If he had argued her financial excuse by immediately offering to pay, he would have heightened her defenses and increased her resistance. Instead, he accepted the financial excuse without debate. He then deployed the question, asking if there was any other reason besides the money. After a brief pause, the truth surfaced. She was secretly feeling deep guilt about leaving town the same week her parents had asked to spend time with her. Armed with the true variable, he simply delayed the trip by 2 weeks. Her no turned into a yes without a single change to her actual financial situation. The social pressure to be polite means the first reason offered is rarely the complete story. The next time you face a rejection, acknowledge their polite fiction. Refuse the urge to argue. Just calmly deploy the question. Just observe as the tension leaves their face and the muscles relax, creating a brief, honest window for the truth. This simple shift ends the cycle of arguing with phantoms and allows you to finally address the actual obstacles in your way.